Hi, my name is Sharon Fleming. I have multiple sclerosis. I have a very hard time getting around in my house. It's almost impossible sometimes to get in and out of rooms, and it is totally impossible to get my wheelchair down the back steps to my wheelchair. And I've fallen a couple of times. My bathroom is scary and dangerous to get into. And I am using a little wooden bench, and I swing off of the wall to get in there, and then it's another feat, I guess, of acrobatics to get into the bathroom and to take a shower. Without this kind of work, I would be in constant jeopardy.
Hey, I'm Clark Harris, owner of Innovative Construction, and we're here in Decatur, Georgia today. This is our first go of a thing we're doing called Project Payback. What that is it's a way for our company and our subcontractors and suppliers to get back to the community. And what we're doing is, we said we had $10,000 to do a home remodel for someone in need. And one of my clients, Nancy Walker, has a friend at the MS Society, and I went and met with them, and they have a client that has a lot of needs. And her name is Sharon Fleming, and we've selected her to do Project Payback. And Sharon is afflicted with multiple sclerosis, and she has no handicapped accessibility in her house whatsoever. She's actually even trapped in her house. She has no way to get out. She used to scoot down the stairs, and she had a bad fall a couple months ago, and since then she's been afraid to try to do this, very understandably. So what we're going to do is build a ramp coming out of this door and build a sidewalk out to the street so that she can easily get in and out of her house. We're also going to take her bathroom and make it more ADA accessible, take out the tub, and make it more handicap accessible.
The first thing we're going to do is remodel this bathroom and make it more handicap accessible. The biggest problem here is the doorway is not wide enough, so Miss Fleming's not able to get her wheelchair into this bathroom. So what she has to do is stop here. There's no grab bars or anything like that. She has to grab onto this side and bring herself over to this bench and sit on there. And then if you'll come in here. So when Mrs. Fleming sits on this bench, she has to lift her legs over, get into this tub on her hands and knees, and use this hose that she's creatively rigged up, and turn these valves on, which isn't easy. None of these are easy to grasp, and there's no grab bars, so she has to grab onto this casing to try to get herself into the tub. And what we're going to do is take this tub out, take all the tile out, and build a shower with a slight incline, no curb, so that a wheelchair can go in here, or she can go from a wheelchair onto a bench. And we're going to try to make it as low maintenance as possible so that it's easy to clean. And then over here by the commode area, there's no grab bars either, so we're going to add grab bars to a more comfortable height toilet. And over by the sink here, instead of having a vanity, we're going to do more of a pedestal. These are the stairs that Mrs. Fleming was using to get out of her house, and believe it or not, she actually had to get off of her wheelchair, get on her bottom, and scoot down each step, get onto this scooter, and then do the reverse. So when she got home, she had to stop here and climb up these stairs. And a few months ago, she took a bad fall while trying to navigate these stairs, and since then, she hasn't really been able to leave her house in the last few months.
And what we're going to do here is we're going to have a small landing coming out off the door at the same height as the door, so that she's able to take her motorized scooter, come right out of her house onto that. And we're going to have a ramp going down the front, and then that's going to be connected to a sidewalk, so that she will never have to get off or on the motorized wheelchair from her house to the street.